I'm out in the woods today with my dog Charlie, and we're looking for subject matter, and the area that I'm in actually has just gone through what's called a controlled burn, which actually enables the plants and trees to grow better. Although right now it looks a little bleak, but I'm fascinated by the white sand and the dark landscape, and thinking that the black and white sort of monochromatic colors would be really good to put in a painting or a drawing. Even Charlie matches. These trees here are black pillars. The branches in the distance are gray, and then above is this green of dark green of the pine needles. I saw my first burn a couple years ago, and I thought, oh, this is terrible, it's devastating, why do they do this? And then the following season everything came back. Beautiful, green, and lush. A really particularly interesting area, again where the ground is a black color. And then these branches here are a middle gray, and I think that this kind of linear, twisted composition would be really nice for a charcoal drawing. So I can freeze any of these frames, even print a picture of it, and then work from that for a drawing. And I can share this with my class. And this is pretty interesting. This is the area that was not burned. I don't know if it's scheduled for a controlled burn. In comparison to right across on the other side of this path, the area that had the controlled burn. So you can see the difference in the foliage. And like I say, even though it looks devastating, this area will come back and be just as lush. You won't be able to tell the difference. Here's an interesting area too. There's a really neat contrast between the leaves that are burned and orange colored. And the green up above where the fire didn't touch the trees. And then down below where the ground is charred. It's a really interesting tonality. This might make an interesting drawing or painting also, just the white sand with the sort of gray configurations of all what the wind has made and footprints. And then these little pockets of dried pine straw. So it's almost like a calligraphy, like handwriting. This might be interesting too, this subject matter, with or without the dog running around. Sometimes this area is full of water. The last couple years it really hasn't been, but this grass grows in it, and it's March, so it hasn't changed color. So right now it is this really very, very light beige color, little section of gray in the middle. It's sort of a mixture of gray and beige, which I think would be really nice to do with a fine brush or a pen and ink or pencil. And then bordering it is this area of pine trees. So the burn didn't take place here, so the pine trees are very nice and green, and then beyond the pine trees is this slate gray sky. It's supposed to rain today and turn colder, but this is just a really nice, this would make a nice study, a nice drawing. And one more thing is this collection of leaves, and then the sprinkling of green, these little bushes that are growing above this collection of maple leaves, a beautiful brown color, and then interspersed with a dog, interspersed with white sand, which makes it a really interesting textured shape. That might be interesting subject matter as well.